Hey everyone, it's Sarah, creator of The Thyroid Trainer, and today we are diving into a topic that is very close to my heart, especially because I'm a certified nutritionist, but also because changing this one thing really made a huge impact on my health and my symptoms, and it's one of the easiest ways to feel better when you have an autoimmune disorder like Hashimoto's or even just hypothyroidism, and that is, what do I eat? What is the best diet for Hashimoto's, for thyroid issues? How can I get feeling better fast? And this is a question I get all the time. People asking, what diet should I do? Should I do keto? Should I do intermittent fasting? And today we're going to dive in and I'm just going to tell you, the best things to eat when you have Hashimoto's and what foods to avoid. So let's get started. So just in case you're new or you've recently been diagnosed or you're trying to figure out if you even do have Hashimoto's, let's sort of understand what Hashimoto's is. It is actually an autoimmune disorder that causes the thyroid gland to become underactive. And what this does is it can lead to symptoms like a slower metabolism, fatigue, brain fog, inflammation, and of course, that really stubborn weight gain or weight loss resistance that we all experience. The good news is that your diet, what you eat, what you put in your mouth and your body, plays a pivotal role in managing this disease and getting rid of your symptoms. I see it time and time again with my one-on-one clients, with people in my group coaching program, that just making little tweaks to their diet and their nutrition can make a huge world of a difference in how they're feeling. So let's get talking about the best and worst foods for Hashimoto's. So let's start with some of the best foods you can eat for Hashimoto's, and these include nutrient-dense foods like fruits, vegetables, whole grains that are gluten-free, protein, and probiotic foods. All of these foods contain key vitamins and minerals that really help your thyroid function optimally. So think about when you're grocery shopping, shop on the perimeter of the store. We want those fresh, organic when you can, fruits and vegetables, lean proteins without nitrates, probiotic foods like kefir, sauerkraut. Anything pickled or fermented is going to be really good for gut health. And any gluten-free whole grains like quinoa, gluten-free oats, those are all really, really, really good foods for your thyroid. Now, when I say whole grains that are gluten-free, I do want to mention that some people with Hashimoto's find that gluten is a trigger for them. This happened to myself included. I was 29. All of a sudden, I had Hashimoto's and a gluten allergy, and it came out of nowhere. So for some of us, it just, over time, it can lead to leaky gut and gut issues. So if you are tracing a pattern of that, when you eat gluten or dairy, you notice that you have acid reflux, bloating, cramping, maybe you feel like a tightness in your stomach, you can't suck your stomach in, and you feel tired and you just don't feel good, that could be your body's way of signaling to you that that food is not agreeing with you. So gluten and dairy are big ones for us with Hashimoto's. If you do suspect you may have an allergy to any of those, I always recommend maybe cutting it out of your diet for 2 weeks and seeing how you feel. Some people feel amazing and then they're like, okay, I need to be gluten and dairy free. Other people, it doesn't make a difference. So this disease is so individualized. I never like to give a blanket statement for anyone because we all experience it so differently. We have different root causes, different symptoms, and we all have different food allergies. So if anything you're eating, you feel afterwards is making you not feel well, maybe consider cutting that out, making a list, and then maybe removing those foods for a short while to see if your symptoms improve. Other foods we want to tread lightly with are anything fried, and then also sugar. So anything fried is going to probably be fried in seed oils like canola oils, which have been scientifically proven to be extremely inflammatory and not good for us. We really want to eat a lot of anti-inflammatory foods and keep that inflammation in our body down, because a lot of these symptoms like gut issues, fatigue, brain fog is all due to inflammation in the body. And again, sugar is another one of those foods that we are just surrounded by and also leads to inflammation, hormone imbalances. We really want to keep our blood sugar in balance. So we want to keep track of how much sugar we're eating and making sure we're not eating too much. And one important point when we're talking about the best diet for Hashimoto's or what to eat and what not to eat is that it's all about balance. You know, you want to be eating well 80% of the time and then leave 20% of the time for those celebrations. You have a gluten-free cupcake or some French fries and a martini when you go out to dinner. Life is meant to be enjoyed, and especially when you have an autoimmune disease like Hashimoto's, it can really put a damper on those festivities and celebrations, and it can make going out to eat really stressful. So just remember, you know, as long as you're eating well and good 80% of the time, you can leave 20% of the time, you know, to go out and enjoy and not be so strict with what you're eating. And if you need any personalized help with your own personal nutrition, because again, we all have individualized needs. What works for one person may not work for another person. I have a whole catalog of meal plans. Ones for hormone balancing, the Mediterranean diet, high protein meal plans, also anti-inflammatory, low histamine. So if you're interested in any of these meal plans, I'll be linking them below this video, so go ahead and check them out. And as always, please like and subscribe, leave me a comment if you enjoyed this video, and let me know what you'd like to learn next. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.